Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back again this weekend to some more Might and Magic 6, The Mandate of Heaven. I hope that you all are ready because we have already done something amazing. We have rescued Memory Crystal Epsilon from the depths of Castle Kriegspire. So that's one down, and that means that there are just 3 to go. Now, of course, I say just 3. But if you were here last weekend, you know that it was, it was a rough go of it in Castle Kriegspire. It was indeed a task. And so that means that we can look forward to the same level of hard work, or even more, in all of the other 3 dungeons that remain that are currently holding one of the Oracle's memory crystals. But we've got to get those in order to get the good ending to the game, guys. There are, in fact, 2 endings. I think I mentioned this before. And the reason that these memory crystals are so important is we could skip them. We could. We could go straight to the very end of the game right now, but we would get the bad ending. And that's not what we want. So, we're in this for 100% completion. We're in this for the long haul, for the good ending. We're going to get there. So first things first, last time we got quite a bit of experience because, of course, returning that memory crystal to the Oracle gave us 100,000 by itself. And then Castle Kriegspire, of course, had another quest in it. The quest gave us some experience points. All the monsters were worth quite a bit because we're talking in-game content at this point. So that means we have leveled up a bit. We have leveled up. Everyone is currently level 60. Debbie, of course, is level 65 magically because of her almighty crown of power. But that means we have a lot of skill points that we need to distribute. We have quite a few. Now, thankfully, because we've been at this a while, and because a lot of our skills have already been mastered. We've either taken them as far as we're going to take, or we've at least gotten to master level training, and we've taken them as far as we're going to take them for now. We kind of have a roadmap of where we need to go next. So let's start with Zoltan. I want to zoom through this real quick. We know we've been working on chain and mace for the most part, and I want to get those done. Of course, he also needs to rank up his dark magic, his light magic, his spirit. We've got other stuff that we do want to do, but these are the things we've been kind of letting go that we need to concentrate on now and get those done. So obviously, since mace is behind, we're going to do mace first, because that means chain was the last one we put a rank in. So, there we go. That should qualify us for mace master, I do believe. So that's a big milestone. We need 2 ranks in chain because armor skills generally require 10. I'm going to go ahead and drop those in. Now, thankfully, that just leaves shield. Now, of course, I want to get both of these up to 10 as well, get them to a nice round number, but what's more important is that we get to master level training here first. Once we've gotten master level training, then we can come back and we can spend later skill points on these. I think that because we are approaching the point where Dark Magic Master is going to become a thing, especially for Debbie here, that means that we need to think about doing that for Zoltan as well, because we want to make 1 trip. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to put 3 ranks in Dark Magic. That'll qualify him for Expert, and much like with Light Magic, once we have Expert, we can get Master immediately. Light, Spirit, Air, and Dark are all like that. Then the rest of these points I think we're just going to drop into Shield. Unless anybody has an objection, we're just going to go ahead and put them in here. It will not get us to 10 ranks this time, of course. We're not quite there yet. Just don't have enough points. But now that we've broken 60, we're getting 11 points per level. That's quite a bit. That's going to take us a long way. So in a very few more levels, we're going to be able to get to that rank 10 pretty quickly. So here we go. All right, shield. That's it for now. All right. Let's do Tommy next. We'll go to the other end over here. He just got Staff Master. He's got Leather Master. We need to increase his bow skill, is what needs to happen next. Especially since we were just at Castle Kriegspire, and that is where the Bow Master is, trapped down there in the volcano. We should have had Debbie and Tommy both at rank 8 by that point, so we could just go there and not have to go back. But it's okay, it's in the past. Let's just go ahead and drop a few ranks in Bo so that he can get that done, unless anybody has any objections. And then I believe that Tommy is pretty much finished. I don't see a whole lot of reason to put more ranks in these over here at the moment, not when he has so many magic skills that need to be rank 12. So we're going to rank up Bo, and then we're going to start just piling points into his magic skills. Air is the closest. So, oh, well, do speak up if you have an objection. Speak now or forever hold your peace. But I'm thinking air is the closest to rank 12. We'll have to rank that up next, maybe. And then probably water, just so that we can get the most out of his Lloyd's Beacon and Town Portal. That's getting important. And then fire magic and so forth. Well, that's generally true. Staves are one of the weaker weapons in the game. And, of course, he is a druid. And druid is not one of my favorite classes. Tommy's not even one of my favorite characters. Don't tell him that. But, you know what? I mean, he's mostly carried his weight, or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that the other three haven't had to carry him as much as we might have been worried at the beginning that they would have to. Alright, so Bo it is. There we go. And in fact, he's got enough points left. I'm just going to go ahead and rank that up to 10, and that way we won't ever have to come back to it. There we go. He's got 6 ranks left. That's exactly enough to put 1 each in Spirit and Mind, which I think is a good expenditure. There we go. And Debbie, where are you? Let's see. Okay, once again, other than Diplomacy, which, you know, that was kind of a role-playing skill anyway. That was a funny joke at the beginning, but it's basically the most useless skill in the game, and we've not really gotten any use out of it. We're not going to get any use out of it. Later on towards the end, if we have points to literally throw away, we might rank that up to rank 7 and have master level training in it just to say that we did it. But for now, I'm not worried about it. She's got master level leather armor. I think we need to work on these. Right here is what we need to do. And maybe 2 ranks in Earth Magic, just because she knows every Earth Magic spell, you guys. She's not even an Earth Magic expert. We should probably fix that. So, let's go ahead. Let's do that first, because it's going to take fewer points, and then we'll know how many we actually have to work with for these. I'm going to go ahead, unless there's an objection, we'll put just 2 points in here, or 2 ranks, rather. It'll actually be 7 points. That should leave us 45 to work with, which is plenty to go in here. Alright, Earth Magic. I rarely use Diplomacy because, honestly, if you're, like, all Diplomacy does is it makes NPCs who might ordinarily not talk to you more likely to talk to you. And if you're really that desperate to have a specific NPC, like maybe you really need a Gate Master, and they're being an asshole, and they want you to, to leave them alone. You've got to bribe, you've got to beg, you've got to threaten them. If you're really desperate for that Gate Master, just bribe them, or beg, or whatever, and just do it and get that Gate Master. You will take a small hit to your reputation, but who cares? Go donate at the temple and it'll go right back up. So, no big deal. So Diplomacy really is the single most useless skill in the game, I think, honestly. I've never really gotten enough use out of it to care. Alright, now, let's see. Dagger and Bow. I'm going to say both of these are at rank 5. We need to rank both of them up, obviously. We want to try and get them to 10. But if we're going to go kind of jumping between the two of them, let's start with Dagger, because that's more important for her, where she gets that triple damage skill, that critical hit, versus with Bow, the 2 arrows is very nice, but out of our 4 characters here, she is the one who is shooting the fewest arrows anyway, because she is a level 65 sorceress. So, alright, Dagger first, and then Bow, and we'll just kind of go back and forth. That should, yep, that's what I thought. So we have enough to get Master in both of these, I do believe. Then we'll come back, we'll put a couple more ranks in these to get them to 10, just so I don't have to look at those 8s, I like having those 10s. Makes it easier to do the math. And now Lucy. Lucy. Now, Lucy, of course, as the party muscle, she's already had rank 10 in disarmed for a while. She's got all of these in 10, so we're mostly just looking at her magic skills here. And she is a spirit magic master. Both of these we've got to rank up to 12 in order to actually get master rank with those. But you guys, one of the things that we came across in CherokeeStarfish last time was some really good treasure, right? Some really good treasure. And among those was something that we've not really had much use for up to this point, but I did keep it because when I identified it, I was like, I don't want to sell this without asking you guys. So let me put this to you. We keep finding axes. And we even talked, I think, in last episode, or maybe the stream before that, about how it was kind of almost a shame that nobody had the axe skill because we kept finding some really good axes and nobody could use them. Well, check this axe out. That's really good, you guys. Darkness is not an enchantment we have seen on anything else in the game, except for one other weapon. Right here. Mordred has the darkness enchantment. That's the only other weapon we've seen with it. And that's how rare it is, especially considering that Mordred is the only artifact in the game that is guaranteed to spawn in the same point every single time that you play. So this is a very rare enchantment, increases weapon speed, and it's vampiric. If that doesn't sound like it's going to be a great thing for Lucy to be swinging at bad guys, I don't know what else is. Now, of course, she doesn't have the axe skill. Sad day. But this is what I've been thinking. And we did put 10 ranks in sword in order to get master. I was really excited about that. We all were, because that lets you use a sword in your left hand. Well, here's the thing. It lets you use a sword in your left hand. She's currently dual-wielding swords because that's the only weapon skill she's got. But if we put something, anything else in this hand over here, she'll still have a sword in this one, which means that these 10 ranks that we put in here are not wasted. She's still going to be dual-wielding, and she's still going to be using a sword, so it's still smart of us to have Master Sword. It still makes sense that we didn't get the shield skill, and that we saved all of that, just so that she could dual-wield. But what if she was dual-wielding like this? Because, guys, this is a hard-hitting and awesome axe. And she's got a whole collection of swords she can cycle through in this other hand over here. And we have enough skill points at this point in the game that we could zoom her up to 10 ranks in axe pretty quickly, I do believe. And, yeah, we need to spend these points on magic. We do. But guess what else we have in addition to this really cool axe? The real treasure of Castle CherokeeStarfish. Check that out. This is 20 free skill points right here, y'all. 20 skill points that we're not using for anything else, that don't come from leveling up, that we literally picked up off the floor. We could put all of those into axe. What do you think? We could get the axe skill, I do believe, right here in New Sorpagal, I think, and if not, then an Iron Fist for sure.
Closed.
Well, let's double check here. I believe that the Blade's End sells the axe skill.
What are you looking at?
Yep, right here. So, for the low cost of 217 gold, we can get her first rank in axe, and then we just need 9 more, most of which can be paid for with those horseshoes. And then she'll be dual-wielding axe and sword. That opens up a lot of doors, but mostly it's going to open up a lot of monsters with an axe. Yes, it absolutely does. Right here, that's what the Darkness enchantment does, is it has vampiric draining, and it also has increased weapon speed, so she's going to hit faster, more often, reduces the weapon's recovery, and every time she hits, that damage is going to be absorbed as health. It's Mordred as an axe, is what it is. There's something to be said for that, so. Alright. This is a big decision, but y'all have made it. I'm hearing a yay, and I'm not hearing any nays, so here we go.
That will be useful.
Okay, it will indeed be useful. Now, we'll go ahead and, there we go, axe. We're just going to pump it. Okay, she just needs a couple of those horseshoes even, so... Well, that's what impressed me about it as well, is it's such a rare enchantment. There we go. Bam! Check that out. See? Now notice she can't use this in her left hand, she can only use that in the right, but she can still keep a sword over here. So, there we go. Ta-da! I think we'll keep the dragon slaying sword. The sword of cold damage, we'll hang on to it for a while, but it's probably not necessary to have 3, I don't think. I don't know. It is energy damage, though, and that way she can use it against things like oozes. But yeah, that's what impressed me. That's what made me think of it at all. If it hadn't had this enchantment, or something equally good like of the Phoenix or of the Dragon, then I would have just sold it without a second thought. But I saw this enchantment and was like, wow, okay. So... Alright, so that leaves her with 1 skill point, but now she'll be an axe master. And then all the rest of her skill points can go into magic, no question, because at this point she doesn't need anything else. And also, since this is new, we can take a look at the axe skill. And there you can see, so much like with most weapon skills, just pure ranks in it are going to add to her attack roll. Once she becomes an expert, her skill is going to reduce her recovery time. And one of the great things about the axe skill is when you become a master, your skill is added directly to your attack damage. So that's just a flat plus 10 damage to each hit, which is pretty sweet. So now we've got a few more of these horseshoes. Let's see who could use them. I think Zoltan could use one, probably, because that would take him up to 7, which is exactly enough to get 1 more rank in shield and 0 him out. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And now let's see. Does anybody else have anything that they really, really need to have ranks in immediately? I don't think so. I think we're pretty good, which means that we still have 7 more of these. That's 14 skill points that we can just dump onto somebody. That is enough for 1 more rank in shield for Zoltan, but not 2. Everybody else has got mastered this, so like honestly, 2 more ranks in each of these skills is going to be not quite cosmetic. There is a mechanical benefit, but it's a minimal thing. Help her with her magic, I guess. Tell you what, how about we give 4 of them to Zoltan? And that'll be 8 points, which is exactly enough for 1 more rank. 4. And then these 3, that's 6 ranks, which is enough for a rank for her for either mind or body magic. So that way we didn't do just the axe skill and blow all of her points on that. Alrighty. We are going right along. There we go. And I think, let's put that in body magic, because mind magic is the least important magic, really, for all of them, and also we have 2 other people who've got it and 1 person who's already a master of it. This is extra healing, which I'm more interested in. So, alright. So, it's time to run around then and grab some of these master level trainers and things that we need to do. I'm going to start working on that. And y'all, we need to decide which memory crystal we're going after next. We've got an Epsilon that leaves Alpha in the Supreme Temple of Ba, Beta in Castle Alamos, and Delta in Castle Darkmoor. So we need to decide which one we're going to go for. And that is up to y'all.
Alright.
That is definitely something that you guys have got to pick. Let's see. She needs dagger and bow. He needs bow. I'm just refreshing myself here. She needs Axe Expert and Master, Dark Magic Expert, Chain Master, Mace Master. Okay. Luckily, we can just go wherever we want at a whim, which is really handy. So we'll start with Blackshire because I know that there's several of these here. Cultists. You know, I feel that.
Greetings.
I feel that. You'll notice it's very quiet here in Kriegspire. That is because we killed the crud out of everything here.
How are you?
Master Bowmanship.
All right.
Yes.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice. What's his name? Miles is over here.
How are you today?
There we go. Jules Miles. Master Knife Fighting. You have to have speed 40, but she's good and quick, so... There we go. Master of that. Okay, we got her Earth Magic Expert. Master, 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 Master.
Hello.
There we go. Nice. Expert Axe Fighting.
Okay.
Wonderful. And then right here, Avenril Smithers will make us a Master for 0 gold.
Okay.
Wonderful. Excellent. This is
How are ya?
Sword. Maybe it's this guy.
How are you?
There we go. Kriegspire my ass.
Yes.
There we go. Master Mace. Lord. Okay. Phew. That was a chore and it shouldn't have been, so... Now we do have to go back to Darkmoor, though. One last trip, because the last thing that we need should be the Chain Master. Chain Armor for Zoltan.
Hello.
There we go. Master Chain. Haha. And it costs nothing, because we are Crusaders.
Okay.
Shoo! Okay, there we go. Lord. Goodness gracious. Check out her damage, though, with that axe. That's really good. Okay, well, that takes care of everything, then, I do believe. And we're all saddled up. Okay. And guys, we're going to go down here, and we are going to take the King's Yacht, his yacht, the Queen Catherine.
Welcome aboard!
Cost us nothing, they're going to take us to Hermit's Isle.
Raise the flag and hoist the sail!
Which is a bad place, because here we go. Hydra's right, and you can see right over there peeking over the horizon, some horrible titans. But thankfully, they do drop us off literally right here at the Supreme Temple of Ba. So, this is the area we explored when we were looking for the obelisk treasure. Right here, the rest of the island. So now what we're going to do, we're going to head in here first. Check this out. Now that is an aesthetic. Look at that. The temperature rises steadily as you approach the doors. The smell of sulfur and ash strong. This place resembles a hideout more than a temple. With that gosh, oh.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
Same. Alright, let's set this over the lair of the wolf. We don't know how many times we'll have to come back here, so... But first things first. Let's say what we're going to do is... We took a couple hits on the way in. Now that we have a Lloyd's Beacon here, we won't have to take the ship back and forth anymore. So, what we need to do is let's put on all of our protection spells, our getting around spells, things like that. And then we can just warp back. Yeah, the sticks with the spikes, because you'd think, like, they're not in a trench or a channel or anything. So, yes, always use Day of Protection. If you're going out, make sure you have Day of Protection. But yeah, it's just a really inferior trap. Alright, one more, Debbie dear. Look at that. Even Tommy's got almost 600 spell points now. She's got more. She's got almost 300, 500 hit points. That's really great. He's got 500 spell points. Look at this team. We're going to do great.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Okay. So now let's find our way back. Oh, we still need Torchlight, the most important adventuring spell. There we go. Now we can see. Okay, and there we go. You can hear the memory crystal, just like in Creekspire. It's close. They do that to taunt you. You can hear it from quite some distance away, but like it's fairly close to where we start, and we'll have to go through the entire dungeon just to find it. So let's get started. What do you think? Left, right, or straight ahead? Ominous. There we go, so you can see a little bit more of the shape. See some room formations over there to the left. Over there to the right, we have some weird stuff. There's a texture we haven't seen before. And down here, this is going to be a big long hallway with some rooms branching off of it, like you'd expect in a dungeon. Which way are we going, kids? Y'all choose. Shall we do the right thing? Go for the weird stuff? Alright. Yeah, check this out. Cylinder. There's nothing here. Well. What about now? Huh. Interesting.
Come on, we need to go.
Do you want to leave the Supreme Temple of Ba? Not quite, no. We'll come back to that. Alright, well then, let's go this way. Let's see, this looks like maybe it dead ends. Oh, this guy's so screwed. Oh my goodness, it's even Lucy's turn, look at that. Hey! What crappy treasure to drop in this endgame dungeon, though, right? Okay, let's see what's up here. These guys are probably equally screwed. Whew! 71 damage with that new axe. Bam! Oh my god, y'all, you've got to hit them. There, that's better. It's a little revenge for earlier in the game. Ooh, crystals. Useless crystals. Okay, well, it's just a growth. It's not a tumor. Oh, how do I get out? I'm stuck. Oh, these samey textures. Help me keep an eye on that haste spell. We've got to recast it before we get tired. Okay, well, I guess this decision's made kind of for us. Here we go. There is a window into another part of the dungeon. Huh. Doesn't look like any temple I've ever seen. You can see the skybox up there. Where this is supposed to be kind of like down in the crater, I think, of the volcano, which is one of the reasons it gets hot as well. So that's a neat touch, going way, way, way down there. Now, we could just jump out that door, but let's go slightly more traditional route for now. Oh, honey. No. Just no. We were fighting you back when we were like level 5. That's... no. It's almost adorable that they keep throwing them at us. Oh! Here we go. Check this out. Elemental altars, right? We love that shit. Oh, wait, they don't leave a body. Oh, did you hear that sound? I heard it. Trial by cold. Trial by fire. Trial of pain. I don't know what purpose that served. I honestly don't remember. I was thinking it might have affected their resistances. Well, we can come back here. They'll give us instructions elsewhere in the dungeon if we're meant to do something with it. If it's a puzzle, you know. Well, let's just chew through these dudes. Now, this seems ridiculously easy, especially for the level of dungeon that we're dealing with. I promise it will not stay that way.
Got it.
Okay. Ooh. Left or right? No. Okay, they are behind a door. More stairs going down. What do you guys think? Shall we go this way? Where there are monsters? And it looks like, too, that to the right, it's also going to intersect with one of those, one of those platforms that goes out into the caldera, or whatever you'd call it. Whereas this is going to go away from it. So shall we go to the left and go downstairs, or shall we go to the right and maybe go across that bridge? Out in the middle of nowhere. What thinkest thou? Oh, and you hear that sound? Like I said, see, that's a sound we recognize, right? That's a bad sound. Well, if nobody has a preference, let's go this way since there are already enemies here and they know that we're here. Ooh, look at that. Side by side with these clerics. Not for long, of course.
Yeah.
And Tommy even has cure disease now, so... We can see how many hit points they've got. Almost 400 left. Woo!
All right, we got
There we go. They were just stacked on top of each other. Alright. Well, there's nothing else to do here but go through this door. Ooh, that's got that lava texture from Garrick's Forge. I like it, but also it's terrifying. Okay. You can hear the hum, right? Well, that wasn't meant to happen. We had Featherfall on. I'm not sure. I guess it was contact with the lava, but at least Debbie's okay. Well, that's good, because she's the one that cast all of these spells. No, it's fine, it's fine. See, they're fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Luck be with you.
That never happened, you didn't see anything. Let's try that again. This time I won't step off the platform. Let's see. This is not the same walkway, but... Here, I'll watch my feet. There we go. Alright. Let's kill a few of these guys to make ourselves feel better. Nothing else in this room. What about in this one? Oh boy. Mooks! Mooks everywhere. Alright. Oh, we can see him through the wall. Can we hit him through the wall? No. Okay, well... You can't blame a man for trying. I don't think any of these are clickable or interactable. At the moment, anyway. Yeah, they're just part of the wall. Alright. There we go. And yes, they just disintegrate when you kill them. Leaving behind nothing even to loot! Oh, I hate them. Oh, I hate them. They don't even leave treasure. They're so rude. So incredibly rude. Once again, just a storage room full of demons. This is where they're keeping their demons, y'all. Remember to keep your demons fresh between summonings or after summoning. This one, there we go, actually has something in it. Ta-da! Not bad, not bad. Enchant that, enchant that. Okay. There we go. It's a nice little kind of side distraction from the rest of the dungeon. Oh, and since we have to go back this way anyway, that works because I missed a body. There we go. Don't want to do that. Alright, now, back down to the level below. This temple's very twisty-turny. Okay, here we are. Now, watch your feet, Starfish. Haha. Okay. Ah, one of these. Well, we know what to do with them, right? Haha. We remember them from Garrick's Forge. They're no problem for us now. Let's see, shall we go down? Do you want to stay on this floor first, maybe? Let's see, it looks like this dead ends. Hopefully. That's not ominous, right?
Got it.
Oh no! Oh no! It was a trap! It was a trap. And how dare you suggest store-bought demons, honestly. Really. I'm surprised at you. You should know better than that. Non-GMO demons only. Alright, let's rush these guys. I like my demons organic, free range, certified, no hormones. You know. Whatever else they put on those labels. Now, is there anything else in here now? No. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, piss off. There we go. Okay. Now we're on track. More flour sacks. Tommy, root through the cultist's garbage. Thank you. Oh, what'd they break? Oh, his everything. My goodness.
Fixed. It's
Ooh.
fixed. Fixed.
Better double check the rest of them, too. Just in case. Oh, yep.
It's fixed.
Oh, that wasn't the fire elementals. They probably just broke his shield or something. That was because they died. We've not done much of that, you see. Generally, when you die, something of yours almost always breaks. Come on. These rotten fire elementals. Getting in our way. They're not even demons, they're just fire-themed. Oh. But they break.
It's fixed.
Haha. You can't break Lucy's stuff. She doesn't care. There we go. So much quieter without them around, too. Useless crystals. Oh, that one's not. That one's not. That one is. Oh, they're angry. But their rage is impotent. Their frail bodies cannot contain their fury. Ha! Ooh, some boots. Someone left their shoes by the bed. Leave anything on this side? No? Oh, well. Rude. If you're going to make us come all the way into this dungeon to kill you, the least I feel you can do is leave some decent treasure, right? I mean, isn't that just polite? Okay, so it looks like this is the priest's quarters. Well, all they have is lightning bolts, and we don't care. Well, okay. Some stairs. Now, see, this dungeon is big, it's sprawling, it gets really involved. All of the endgame dungeons are like this, as you would expect, as you should expect. Because, of course, at this point, we have not seen everything that the game has to throw at us. You know, there are a few dungeon gimmicks that it's got yet to pull out. But we should have been trained to deal with anything that it throws at us. Are you really going to tell me that my haste spell wore off again? Oh. You know what? Whatever. I'm not putting it back on. I don't care. But, yeah, these dungeons need to be a challenge. And I feel, for the most part, that the game succeeds at that. That the level design here at the end, or in the latter half, however you want to think of it, is really quite solid. Even the dungeons that I don't necessarily love, it's not because of the level design that I don't love them. Like, for example, Castle Alamos, when we get there, you'll see kind of what I mean. The level design itself is good, it's solid. It's more like the distribution of enemies and some other stuff like that. Alright. Oh, back out into the crater. And look over there. Yep. Let's see if we can hit those guys from here. Nah, not quite. Let's see if he can hit them. Oh, I hit something. That's never a waste. Almost. Hey, there we go. Oh, not quite. We'll try one more time. Like I said before, see, aiming rock blast is kind of an art. And I am... I'm not that kind of artist. Artiste. Alright, well, that's okay, I guess. Man, they're just not playing nice. Ooh, there's something to play with. I think we hit that with that ice blast a minute ago. I'm not mad about that. Well, rather than stand there and shoot them, let's just go find them and hit them up close and personal. Oh, almost walked right past that. Let's don't do that. He's just got his nose in the corner. He knows what's coming. Let's see. Over here. Well, hey, look at this. Wonderful. It comes right back around. Excellent. It comes together fairly well.
I don't know.
Sorry, you broke Tommy's crappy mace. Now a rock blast should work. Ice Bolt was her quick spell for so long I keep almost hitting S to cast it and forgetting that now her spell is Incinerate, which would do probably less than good against a fire elemental, I can only imagine. I'm no expert, but, you know, call it a hunch.
Got it.
Aha!
Man, they're really giving us some crappy treasure. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead. We're fairly sheltered here. Oh, that's her quick spell. Make sure that we keep everybody healed for this dungeon. Now, I don't know for certain if the game expects or wants you to do these dungeons and recover the memory crystals in, like, a specific order. Oh, 10 air resistance permanent. Nice. Or electrical resistance. But, I feel like, because the temple, first of all, it's full mostly of monsters you've seen at this point. The devils are definitely the toughest thing here, but the fire elementals don't help. But then on top of that, you also have the consideration that, like, the cult is your arch nemesis. You should hate them by this point. You know, you don't really, you don't have much patience with them. You want to see them taken down. Want a little revenge. And then, of course, too, one of the first things that happens after you unmask Slicker Silvertongue as the traitor on the council is that Wilbur Humphrey authorizes the use of the Queen Catherine for you to sail out here to Hermit's Isle. And so I feel like they kind of provide you with the quickest way to get here, or this one is the easiest of the 4 memory crystal dungeons to reach.
Ah. Aha.
So I don't know for sure if they expect you to come here first, but and I believe I said this before, it's not that it's completely non-threatening, because that's definitely not the case. But I feel like it is the least troublesome or threatening of the 4 memory crystal dungeons. Now, of course, that still is, you know, that's a low bar to clear, I guess, when you say, like, the least threatening, because all of them are endgame dungeons. They're all going to be pretty rough. Goodness gracious, there we go. That one just did not want to go down. Okay. Another one bites the dust. Let's see. He's got the lowest resistances overall. Let's have him touch this one. Cold resistance permanent. Okay. Ooh. More twisty-turny corridors. Well, we know what this one's going to be. Let's see if we can get a rock blast on them. Oh. Nah, not quite. Oh well. Really?
It's fixed.
What did they break? Oh, there we go.
It's fixed.
Can't have that broken. That's a very important ring. Let's see. Let's have Tommy try it. There we go. That was a good shot. Let's do it again. Hey, alright. Rock Blast getting some use there. Whoop. Nothing we care about, but still. Oh, she says, I don't know, but she identified it anyway. Come on. You remember when these guys were boss monsters? Oh, that was a classic. It's a good time.
Fixed.
How much have you got left? We can finish that off with an ice bolt. Yes, excellent, good. Okay, we'll take this gong. Who has the lowest fire resistance? Actually, I think it's Tommy. Yep, there we go. Okay. This is a hallway full of bad. We're going to make it somewhat less full of bad. Oh my goodness gracious.
Fixed.
At least for Tommy, they're mostly
It's
breaking,
fixed.
like, stuff in his inventory, not things we really care about. There's one. They're going down a lot quicker than they used to, that's for sure. Whew. But of course, they're still a big threat. Oh man. Every time they hit, they break something.
Fixed.
Ooh. Ooh, no. Yeah. Can't have that. Can't have that broken. Let's see, what kind of amulet is it? A gothic amulet? Ah, not enchanted. Okay. if one had not already uncovered the secret of the church, or the cult, one might be tempted almost to ask what all of these priests and acolytes were doing with all of these fire elementals and demons. But of course we know their dirty, filthy, horrible secret. Oh my goodness gracious. It's the breakage. The breakage is what galls me.
It's fixed.
There we go. There we go. We'll get rid of these blue ones here. They gotta go down first, if we can arrange it. Or at least go down quickly. Come on, come on. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's better. Ooh, more demons. Or devils, I should say. Okay. This room over here. Oh. You gotta make sure that you help me not skip one of these because of the way that they're arranged. Oh, I forgot that they did that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. That's not good, y'all. So yes, the Devil Warriors, if we have not discussed it already, do in fact have a special attack, much like the Great Druids or Grand Druids. Wherein they can steal all of your spell points at once. Which is super gross. That's alright. It's not, but... it's okay. We'll just beacon out of here and fix that. Because her spell points are going to be critically important here.
Luck be with you.
Ooh, there we go. See, now we got to kill him first. Oh, 6 damn points. Does body magic work on them? Nope. Okay. That's what I was worried about. Nope. And I cast it twice anyway. Was thinking his quick spell was still Implosion. So nothing really works on them as well as just hitting them. They have very high magic resistance, which of course helps you to understand why they have been able to spread the way that they have and deal like the kind of damage that they've dealt to Enroth. Because even for all of the great wizards and all the mages living in the kingdom and across the continent, I mean, these guys are still tough. There's still a big fight. And I think it's interesting how big of a gap there is, actually, too, between, like, between the Devil Spawn, and then the Devil Workers, and then the Devil Warriors. Like, the Devil Spawn are just not the same level of threat. Oh! And here we go. Check this out, guys. Look who's back. Well. Let's take care of this guy first. Because he's over here where he can hit us with his melee attack. And we don't want to lose our spell points again. You can imagine the face that I'm making. I hope. I jinxed us by saying it out loud, I suppose. That's alright, he won't be here when we come back. Twice they hit her. Wow. I didn't think that that attack procced that often, honestly. Ah. Shall we before we leave? There we go. That's a good feeling, right? There we go. We'll take a couple more of these out. Right? I mean, he deserved it. He deserved it. Oop. What'd they break? Oh, some boots.
It's fixed.
Some boots that no one will ever wear. Well, someone might when they buy it from the shop that we sold it to. Alright, yay for Rock Blast. Which deals physical damage, basically, so... Makes it less effective against the fire elementals, but more effective against the devils. Let's see. Nice, okay. I'm gonna just clear this out, and there is the memory crystal over there. You can see it. Man, Tommy's really holding his own in this fight. Well, maybe it's not a terrible thing that Debbie lost all of her spell points. Then we wouldn't have this moment where we could be really proud of Tommy. He's really carrying this fight. Oop. Where'd that go? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's do this then with Tommy at the wheel here. There. He'll fight those while the rest of you fight these. That'll give Debbie time to recover a bit. But you know what? We bully Tommy. We make fun of Tommy, but we're all level 60 here. We should be celebrating the fact that Tommy is as powerful as Debbie. Or close to it, you know. We'll whittle him down. Nice. Now, of course, and I think that I mentioned this when we were in Creekspire last time, that sometimes because I just don't feel like slogging through the entire dungeon, like more than once I have come through here and I've just jacked the memory crystal with the telekinesis spell and then just gone, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You can. But because I am deliberately trying to show you guys the whole dungeon, even if we were to go ahead and grab the memory crystal, I would still want to clean things out. You know, that's part of the experience. Let's see. You know what? Let's just... Not as impressive as I was hoping it would be. Of course, he only has like 4 ranks. Let's try this. There. Forget that Zoltan can cast that too. Hey. There's also a couple of other ways you can get here. Like, there's a spell we haven't really used very much, if at all. It's called Jump. And you can just jump with that spell across from here, across that gap, and kind of hug the wall and drop down and go in and get the crystal if you don't have telekinesis. It's totally easy. Not difficult at all to do that. But it's not necessary here. Simply because... Like, we're not over-leveled or anything, but we are of the appropriate level, and as I said, you know, I'm trying to show off the entirety of the dungeon and so forth.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
So. Oh! There's more of you little bastards. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in a moment. First, here we go. See, these rooms... this is another reason why I'm not really bothered. These rooms, look with their weird texture. See, look at that. Very organic, very nasty looking. They're just monster closets. Like, see? There we go. That holds that bridge. He's only worth 142 gold. So if you ever wonder what Slicker Silvertongue's life is worth, now you know. So yes. This is a weird looking room, am I right? There we go. Memory Crystal Alpha, y'all. And here. Well, yeah, there are still some fire elementals, I suppose. Let's just take care of that little problem, I think. Here, we'll pull that switch. That'll change these other two bridges, you see? As if that wasn't obvious. What did they break?
It's fixed.
Okay. Let's see if we can get them with a rock blast from here, maybe. Yes, good. Okay. Because that's very effective against them. Oop. I hope that didn't go somewhere terrible. There we go. Good shot. Did you see the trick shot? She bounced it off the wall there. Okay. Nice. One more. You get this. And one of these. You know what? Screw you. Oh, of course they're immune to Toxic Cloud. Why wouldn't they be?
Okay.
It's a spell made out of gas, and they're made out of fire. Ooh, his helmet.
Fixed.
There we go. Okay. And now... Ta-da! We've got green gems. And there we are. That's everything. See? So, that's it for the Supreme Temple of Ba, and that's pretty much it for the Cult of Ba here in Enroth, you guys. Let's go put this back where it belongs. All right. Go. Memory Crystal Alpha. Let's see, I think Zoltan put the last one on.
Very nice.
Ooh, damn, that is very nice. Is that nicer than... well, anyway. Alright, Lucy's turn. Okay. That's the second one, y'all. There we go, that's 2. That is 2. And of course, you know what that means, right? Alright. we are eligible now to train up to level 62. It's not a huge jump, but anything's good, right? We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Now, I don't want to train up again right away. We're at the point where, you know, levels are going to start coming a little bit more slowly. But I feel like when we can train up about 5 levels at once is when it's, you know, really worth it to do that. So, I think it took us 21 days to sail there in the first place. You know what we really should do is, let's go spend the night at the inn over here, and then let's go check the Spirit Guild again and see if they have Tommy's last spell that he needs. That would be a nice way to cap this out, wouldn't it?
Coming right up. Enjoy your stay.
All right. Let's see.
The magic of life.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's it, y'all. Hey. He's got it. Okay, his spell book is full. That's everyone. That is everyone. That means that the only spell that we don't have is Zoltan does not have a copy of Dark Containment, which he's unlikely to get anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. That doesn't bother me. That's one of those, like an empty space in the spell book that you're just going to have to deal with. So, now of course I said that about Divine Intervention as well. And you never know, we may find a copy somewhere lying around. It's entirely possible. Like I said, unlikely, but possible. So we'll just see what happens. And in the meantime... we need to discuss where we're going to go next. Because like I said, I don't want to train until we can do another... another few levels. So that's probably going to be after the next memory crystal, because between completing the quest itself and replacing the memory crystal, getting the experience bonus for that, coupled with how close we are, which I think was, what was that? We're about 29,000 away? Yeah. From another level already. So, the next memory crystal probably should enable us to train up about 5 levels or so, which will be a respectable amount, and then we can do it all at once. Kind of minimize the amount of time we're spending in the gym. So, we need to decide where we're going to go next. What does this mean for us? Well, we've got 2 dungeons left, right? We have Crystal Beta in Castle Alamos, Crystal Delta in Castle Darkmoor. Now, both of those are going to be, a pain in the ass for different reasons, but it's okay. I mean, we've torn through 2 of these dungeons. We know that it's nothing that we can't handle. We're going to get through this. It's like the song says, right? We just need to decide in what order we're going to get through this. So, Debbie knows what's up. You might think that if you were of a certain turn of mind, I suppose. But Castle Darkmoor, here's the difference between them. Castle Alamos is a bit of a puzzle dungeon, right? And here's the guy you sell gongs to, by the way. It's a bit of a puzzle dungeon. You have to kind of go all over the castle to get the clues to a keyword in order to open a puzzle lock behind which the memory crystal is sealed. And it's entirely possible that... oh, well, that was dumb. I knew better. It's entirely possible that we might have some kind of trick that we could do, where, I don't know, you could clip through a wall or something like that and get to the memory crystal quicker. I'm sure that some wild speedrunner out there has figured that out because goodness knows this game was made in an era where bugs were just a feature of games. It was just a thing that was out there. So that's entirely possible, but I don't know those tricks, so I'm just going to assume that I'm going to have to go through the whole dungeon, and I want to anyway, because of course, again, that's the point, is to show you guys. So, that's Castle Alamos. Castle Darkmoor is infamous for being everybody's least favorite dungeon in the game. It is not the biggest dungeon, but it is one of the roughest dungeons. Why? Because of the types of enemies that are there. There's a lot of undead, of course, as you might expect, that are going to be immune to status effects, immune to a lot of different types of magic, or resistant to physical attacks. There's just a really rough mix of enemies. There's also a lot of those maddening eyes and floating eyes and terrifying eyes, or whatever they're called, frightening eyes, which means that we're looking at going insane constantly and having to constantly rotate our damage types as well between fire and electricity and ice and so forth. So Castle Darkmoor is going to be a thing, like TM. But we got to do both of them. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat now, or you can send me a message directly on Twitch. You can go to my YouTube channel after I upload this, which will be tomorrow, hopefully. Go over to the YouTube channel, leave a comment below, or you can tweet at me and tell me which of the two dungeons that you think we should do next. You can also check out my Facebook page or my Pillow Fort blog, and you can let me know there either with a post or a message or by commenting, and just tell me which one you'd like to see. Which one do you think that we should tackle next? Castle Darkmoor or Castle Alamos? We've got to do them both, but I'm thinking that each of them will probably have to be at least like one whole episode. We probably can't do both in one go. As you've seen with Kriegspire and as you've seen with the Supreme Temple here, each one kind of is about an episode long. So yeah, so go ahead, give me a like. You know, subscribe, tell your friends, turn on notifications, that kind of thing. All of my social media is linked to each other, so if you go to Facebook, if you go to Pillow Fort, if you go to the YouTube channel, or down here below on Twitch or to Twitter, you're going to find links back and forth to all of the other things. So, you know, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that, give a like, have people who miss the stream that you think might enjoy it, check it out over there. It really helps me out a lot. And let me know, like I said, which one you'd like to do, and once the votes come in, then next Saturday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's Miami and New York time here in the US, we will do whichever one you guys pick. It's up to y'all, not to me, so because you are the majority, I'm just one dude. So yeah, once we get these last two memory crystals, the Oracle will awaken, and then we'll see what she has to say about all of this devil business. That's what we've been working towards the entire game. And I think we're almost there. Well, we're halfway there, aren't we? So, next time, Memory Crystal number 3, whichever one that is, y'all let me know. And I will see you then. Until such time, thanks for playing.